Ever feel like you're stuck, kind of like your abilities are set in stone, and no matter how hard you try, you just can't seem to break through? What if I told you that this feeling, this fixed mindset, might be holding you back from reaching your full potential?
Oh, interesting.
We're diving into Carol Dweck's Mindset today, a book that explores the impact our beliefs about our abilities have on our lives. And for those of you who are always on the move, who crave knowledge but are always on the go, Mindful Moments offers AI-narrated summaries of insightful books like Mindset, so you can nourish your mind on the go.
Oh, wow. That's really cool.
Dweck introduces two fundamental mindsets, the fixed mindset and the growth mindset. Think of it like this in a fixed mindset. You believe your intelligence or talent is a fixed trait.
Okay.
You're either born smart or you're not.
Right.
Failure feels like a confirmation of your limitations. But with a growth mindset, you see challenges as opportunities to learn and grow.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So let's get into some specifics.
Okay. So how does she kind of illustrate these two different mindsets?
Well, she illustrates this concept beautifully through her research, with children solving puzzles.
Oh, interesting.
Kids with a fixed mindset gravitated towards easy puzzles, wanting to appear smart when faced with tougher puzzles. They gave up easily. Their confidence was shaken.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But the growth mindset kids, they embraced those challenges, viewing them as chances to stretch their abilities.
I like that.
It's fascinating how these mindsets shape not only our approach to challenges, but also our interpretation of setbacks. And Dweck debunks the myth that even geniuses are born with their brilliance fully formed.
Right.
She points to individuals like Darwin and Tolstoy who weren't considered exceptional in their youth, and athletes like Ben Hogan,
Oh, yeah.
one of the greatest golfers who was initially quite uncoordinated.
Yeah.
Natural talent might be a starting point, but it's dedication, perseverance, and a love of learning that truly paves the path to success.
I love that.
Let's shift our focus to how these mindsets play out in school.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
So tell me about that.
Okay, well, Dweck's research on students entering junior high reveals the stark difference in outcomes between fixed and growth mindsets.
Okay.
She followed two groups of students with identical academic records as they transitioned to 7th grade. The fixed mindset students experienced a significant dip in their grades, blaming their teachers and doubting their abilities.
Oh, wow.
Meanwhile, the growth mindset students remained engaged and dedicated, viewing the increased difficulty as a path to becoming smarter.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
This really highlights the danger of low effort syndrome, a pattern Dweck observed in fixed mindset students.
Right.
To protect their egos, they avoid putting in effort, which ultimately leads to a decline in performance.
Yeah.
In contrast, growth mindset students are more likely to embrace effective study strategies.
Yeah.
Instead of simply memorizing facts, they actively seek to understand the material, connecting it to their existing knowledge, and continuously building upon their foundation.
That's great.
Now let's step onto the playing field and see how mindsets influence the world of sports.
Okay, sounds good. Mindset tackles the popular myth of the natural athlete. Head and Dweck shares compelling stories of iconic athletes who defied this notion. Michael Jordan, who became a basketball legend, was actually cut from his high school basketball team.
Oh, wow.
This underscores the immense power of hard work and dedication in realizing one's potential, even in areas where initial talent might seem lacking.
What's particularly interesting is Dweck's concept of sports IQ.
Mm-hmm.
The idea that understanding the game's strategies can be just as crucial as physical talent.
Yeah.
It's not just about raw ability, it's about having the mental agility to outmaneuver your opponent.
Right.
Think of a chess master on the field, anticipating plays and making strategic decisions that lead to victory. This sports IQ can be honed and developed just like any other skill.
So true.
So tell me about the downsides of being labeled a natural.
Right. Well, Dweck cautions about the potential downsides of being labeled a natural. Excessive praise for talent can inadvertently foster a fixed mindset, preventing athletes from developing the resilience and work ethic essential for long-term success. Take Bruce Jenner, for example. Despite struggling with dyslexia, he channeled his frustration into relentless effort, ultimately achieving Olympic glory.
Yeah.
This highlights that challenges can fuel determination and ignite a passion for improvement.
And let's not forget about the crucial role of character in sports.
Right.
Dweck contrasts moments of weakness, like Pedro Martinez's meltdown under pressure, with the unwavering perseverance and teamwork displayed by champions like Mia Hamm and Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
It's not just about talent. It's about having the mental fortitude to bounce back from setbacks and the unwavering commitment to pursuing your goals even when faced with adversity.
Yeah.
Now let's transition from the athletic arena to the boardroom and explore how these mindsets manifest in business and leadership.
Okay, sounds good.
Tell me about that.
All right, well, Dweck draws upon Jim Collins's research in Good to Great to highlight the stark contrast in leadership styles between companies that achieve enduring success and those that falter. Growth-minded leaders like Alan Wurtzel of Circuit City embrace humility, constantly seeking knowledge and pursuing continuous improvement. They focus on building strong teams and fostering a culture of collaboration, recognizing that collective wisdom and shared effort are crucial for driving innovation and progress.
In contrast, fixed mindset leaders like Leah Kaka at Chrysler often become fixated on proving their own greatness.
Yeah.
This can lead to prioritizing short-term gains over long-term sustainability and stifling innovation and teamwork. Dweck's analysis of Leah Kaka's tenure at Chrysler reveals how a fixed mindset, despite initial success, can ultimately hinder a company's progress.
Right.
The focus shifts from nurturing a thriving organization to safeguarding one's ego, leading to decisions that prioritize personal accolades over the company's long-term well-being.
It's a potent reminder that even brilliant leaders can fall prey to the limitations of a fixed mindset. Mindset offers inspiring examples of growth mindset CEOs such as Jack Welch at GE and Lou Gerstner at IBM.
Okay.
They achieved remarkable success by cultivating a culture of growth learning and continuous improvement within their organizations.
So we've seen how mindsets influence achievement in school, sports, and the business world. But what about our personal lives? How do these mindsets shape our relationships?
Yeah, that's a great question. Dweck's exploration of relationships revealed how fixed mindsets can lead to conflict and undermine the foundation of connection. It's the tendency to judge our partners and the relationship itself as either perfect or doomed.
Interesting.
This rigid perspective creates unrealistic expectations and makes navigating differences incredibly challenging. Imagine constantly evaluating whether your partner is good enough instead of embracing the opportunity to grow and evolve together.
Dweck's research on couples sheds light on this dynamic. She observed that couples with a fixed mindset often perceive even minor disagreements as threats, interpreting them as signs of incompatibility. Instead of seeking to understand and support each other's growth, they fixate on each other's flaws, fueling a cycle of judgment and criticism.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This judgment process, as Dweck calls it, stems from a fixed mindset's tendency to seek confirmation of our initial assessments, rather than embracing the complexity and nuances of our partners and the relationship itself. We become trapped in a cycle of seeking evidence to support our preconceived notions, instead of approaching differences with curiosity and a genuine desire to learn and understand. This resonates with me deeply. I used to fall into this trap, believing that if my partner truly got me, they wouldn't do certain things.
Right.
It was Dweck's work that helped me realize I was engaging in judgment, rather than seeking genuine understanding. Mindset has been instrumental in shifting my perspective on relationships, prompting me to embrace the continuous journey of growth and discovery that comes with truly connecting with another person. But what if you recognize yourself leaning towards a fixed mindset? Is there hope for change?
Absolutely. Mindset emphasizes that even if you've operated from a fixed mindset in the past, you possess the capacity to cultivate a growth mindset. It's a journey, not a destination, and the book provides valuable tools to navigate this transformation.
We'll delve into those tools in part 2 of our deep dive, exploring practical strategies for shifting from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. But for now, take a moment to reflect on your own beliefs about ability.
Okay.
Where do you see evidence of a fixed mindset in your life? What areas feel limited or stagnant? Remember, embracing a growth mindset is about recognizing that you're capable of far more than you might currently believe. Join us in part 2 as we unpack the steps to unlock your true potential.
Will do. Welcome back to our exploration of mindset.
Yeah, let's delve into those practical strategies for cultivating a growth mindset. Those tools for unlocking our potential that we talk about at the end of part 1.
Right. So the first step, as Dweck highlights, is awareness.
Okay.
Pay attention to your thoughts and reactions, particularly in situations that trigger feelings of threat, defensiveness, or judgment. When do you shy away from challenges? When do those critical, self-limiting beliefs kind of creep in? Recognizing those fixed mindset patterns is crucial for initiating change.
It's like shining a light on those hidden corners of our minds. Those default settings that might be holding us back.
Exactly.
Once we become aware of these patterns, we can start to challenge them.
Precisely. Ask yourself, is this belief truly serving me? Is there a more empowering perspective I could adopt? Remember, a growth mindset doesn't require blind optimism. It's about acknowledging challenges while maintaining a belief in our capacity to learn and adapt.
And this shift in perspective often involves reframing our relationship with effort.
Yeah, Dweck encourages us to view effort not as a sign of weakness, but as the catalyst for growth.
Okay.
It's through dedicated effort that we stretch our abilities and expand our horizons. Remember those growth mindset kids who embraced the challenge of difficult puzzles?
Right.
They understood that effort was the key to unlocking new levels of understanding and skill.
This ties in beautifully with Dweck's emphasis on learning from our mistakes.
Yeah.
In a fixed mindset, mistakes feel like indictments of our worth. But in a growth mindset, they're valuable feedback guiding us towards improvement.
Think of it as gathering data. Each mistake, each setback provides valuable information about our current strategies and areas for refinement. Instead of getting bogged down by self-criticism, we can adopt a curious, analytical approach, asking ourselves, what can I learn from this experience? How can I adjust my approach to achieve a better outcome?
Dweck offers a brilliant analogy.
Mm-hmm.
The difference between renowned artist Paul Cézanne's persistent experimentation and a fixed mindset student's fear of imperfection.
Right.
Cézanne, despite facing criticism and rejection throughout his career, relentlessly explored new techniques, embracing each failed attempt as a stepping stone towards mastery. Imagine the possibilities if we approached our own endeavors with that same spirit of fearless exploration.
It's a powerful reminder that mastery isn't about avoiding mistakes. It's about embracing the messy, iterative process of learning and refinement. This brings us to another crucial aspect of cultivating a growth mindset, seeking feedback.
In a fixed mindset, feedback feels like a personal attack, a threat to our carefully constructed sense of self.
But in a growth mindset, feedback becomes a valuable tool for growth, a compass guiding us towards improvement. It's about recognizing that we all have blind spots and that seeking external perspectives can help us illuminate those areas where we might be falling short.
Dweck suggests reframing our internal dialogue when receiving feedback.
Yeah.
Instead of immediately getting defensive, we can practice asking ourselves, what can I learn from this feedback? How can I use this information to improve my skills or approach?
It's also important to remember that feedback isn't always about criticism. It can also be about acknowledging our strengths and celebrating our progress.
This is where self-compassion becomes incredibly important.
Yeah.
As we embark on this journey of cultivating a growth mindset, it's crucial to treat ourselves with kindness and understanding. There will be setbacks moments when we slip back into old patterns of thinking.
Instead of berating ourselves for these perceived failures, we can acknowledge them with compassion, recognizing that growth is rarely linear. It's a process of continuous learning and refinement.
Dweck provides a concrete strategy for putting these principles into action.
Okay.
Creating a growth mindset plan.
Mm-hmm.
This involves identifying a specific area of our lives where we want to cultivate a growth mindset and outlining actionable steps to achieve that shift.
For example, if you tend to avoid challenges at work, you might set a goal to volunteer for a project that stretches your skills, or take on a leadership role in a meeting, even if it feels a bit daunting.
Or if you struggle with giving feedback,
Yeah.
you could practice offering constructive criticism in a supportive and encouraging manner.
The key is to make your plan specific, actionable, and aligned with your values and aspirations. Now, changing our mindset isn't solely about thinking differently. It's also about behaving differently.
Okay.
Dweck encourages us to actively embrace challenges, to persevere in the face of setbacks, and to continuously seek opportunities for learning and growth. It's about transforming those growth mindset beliefs into tangible actions.
Think of it as building a muscle. Each time we step outside our comfort zone, each time we persist through a challenge, we strengthen our growth mindset muscle.
Another powerful strategy for solidifying this shift is surrounding ourselves with individuals who embody a growth mindset.
Okay.
These can be friends, family members, mentors, or even public figures who inspire us with their dedication, resilience, and unwavering pursuit of growth. By immersing ourselves in environments that nurture a growth mindset, we reinforce our own commitment to continuous learning and development.
It's about creating a supportive ecosystem that encourages us to push our boundaries and embrace the transformative power of growth.
Now, mindset doesn't just focus on individual transformation. It also explores how we can foster a growth mindset in others, particularly children.
Dweck argues that parents, educators, coaches, and mentors play a crucial role in shaping children's beliefs about their abilities.
Right.
Their words and actions can either nurture a growth mindset or inadvertently reinforce limiting fixed mindset beliefs.
One of the most impactful things we can do is to shift our praise from focusing on innate talent to acknowledging effort strategies and persistence. Instead of saying, you're so smart, we can say, I'm impressed by how much effort you put into that project. I noticed you used a new strategy this time and it really paid off. This subtle shift in language sends a powerful message that intelligence isn't a fixed trait, but something that can be developed through dedicated effort and strategic thinking.
Dweck also emphasizes the importance of educating children about the brain and how it grows and changes through learning.
Yeah.
This helps them understand that intelligence isn't a finite resource, but a dynamic, ever-evolving capacity that can be nurtured and expanded. Imagine the possibilities if we instilled this empowering belief in every child.
It's about creating a world where children view learning not as a chore or a test of their inherent worth, but as a thrilling adventure, a continuous journey of discovery and growth.
And this starts with modeling a growth mindset ourselves. Children are incredibly perceptive, constantly observing and absorbing the behaviors and attitudes of the adults in their lives.
If we want to raise a generation of growth-minded individuals, we need to embody those principles ourselves. We need to demonstrate a love of learning, a willingness to embrace challenges, and a positive approach to setbacks.
It's about creating a culture of growth mindset in our homes, classrooms, and communities. Imagine a world where children are encouraged to embrace challenges, to view mistakes as learning opportunities, and to believe that their abilities are constantly evolving.
It's a vision worth striving for, a world where everyone feels empowered to reach their full potential.
That's a powerful thought to carry with us as we transition to part 3 of our deep dive into mindset. We'll explore how our mindsets not only shape our own lives, but also influence the lives of those around us. Join us as we delve into the ripple effects of our beliefs and discover how we can collectively create a more growth-minded world. Welcome back to our final exploration of Carol Dweck's mindset. We've uncovered the power of our beliefs and how those beliefs about ability, whether fixed or growth-oriented, impact our approach to challenges, setbacks, and ultimately our potential. But there's another layer to this mindset journey, the ripple effect.
Yeah, it's fascinating how our mindsets can be contagious. The beliefs we hold even subtly influence the people around us. Think about the impact parents, teachers, coaches, anyone in a mentoring role have on shaping a child's self-perception.
Like if a parent consistently praises a child for being smart, they might unintentionally foster a fixed mindset. That child might start believing their intelligence is a fixed trait, leading to fear of failure and a reluctance to embrace challenges.
But when we shift the focus to praising effort, strategies, and perseverance, we send a powerful message that intelligence is something that can be cultivated. We're essentially nurturing a growth mindset.
And this applies beyond the parent-child dynamic. Think about the workplace.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
A leader who creates an environment where mistakes are viewed as learning opportunities and effort is celebrated cultivates a growth mindset culture.
Absolutely. In such environments, people feel empowered to experiment, innovate, and push their boundaries without the fear of judgment or reprisal for setbacks.
But conversely, a leader who constantly judges abilities and labels people as talented or untalented reinforces a fixed mindset. This can stifle creativity and create a culture of fear where people hesitate to take risks.
Right, and one of the most authentic ways to nurture a growth mindset in others is to share our own growth mindset journeys, talking about our struggles, mistakes, and the effort it took to achieve something normalizes the process of learning and growth.
It's about being vulnerable and showing others that it's okay to not be perfect, to embrace challenges and strive for continuous improvement.
Dweck also emphasizes the importance of providing specific, actionable feedback that focuses on effort and strategies, for example. Instead of saying, "You're so talented," try saying, "I noticed you used a new strategy this time and it really paid off. Your effort is inspiring."
This type of feedback reinforces the idea that abilities are not fixed, but can be developed through dedicated effort and strategic learning. It's about celebrating the process, not just the outcome.
Exactly. Acknowledging effort, progress, and improvement, even if the end result isn't perfect, creates a supportive environment where people feel comfortable taking risks and pushing themselves beyond their perceived limitations.
Now, fostering a growth mindset in others isn't always easy.
Right.
People can be resistant to change, especially if they've operated from a fixed mindset for a long time.
Dweck's research, however, shows that mindsets can shift even in adulthood. It requires patience, persistence, and a commitment to challenging those ingrained fixed mindset beliefs.
And the rewards, as we've explored throughout this deep dive, are well worth the effort when we cultivate a growth mindset in ourselves and others. We create a ripple effect, unlocking a world of possibilities for individual and collective growth.
We become more resilient, more adaptable, and more open to embracing the challenges and opportunities that life throws our way.
So as we wrap up our exploration of mindset, we encourage you to reflect on your own beliefs about ability.
Where do you see evidence of a fixed mindset in your life, and how might you begin to shift towards a more empowering growth mindset?
Remember, it's a journey, not a destination. And every step you take towards a growth mindset unlocks your potential and inspires those around you.
If you want to delve deeper into Dweck's insightful work and equip yourself with the tools to cultivate a growth mindset in your own life and the lives of those you influence, we highly recommend reading Mindset. You'll find a link to purchase the book in the show notes.
And for those of you constantly on the go, yearning to nourish your mind amidst a busy schedule, be sure to subscribe to Mindful Moments. We offer AI-narrated summaries of insightful books like Mindset, allowing you to learn while you commute, exercise, or even tackle those everyday chores.
Knowledge at your fingertips, ready to fuel your growth.
Don't forget to share this episode with your friends, family, colleagues, anyone who might benefit from embracing the power of a growth mindset.
Let's spark a ripple effect, spreading the message of growth potential in a world where everyone feels empowered to learn and thrive.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into mindset. Until next time, keep those minds open, those hearts curious, and never stop growing.